Today, I am taking you on a journey to explore the beautiful Montreux and Geneva. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Saloni and this is part 2 of eating my way through Switzerland. The train switch करके हम finally पहुंच गए थे Montreux Riviera. We were welcomed by these beautiful blooming flowers and this stunning view. After walking around and taking all of this in, हमें काफ़ी भूख लगी थी and we hadn't eaten breakfast. So we found this spot called Istanbul and got some wraps. I got the falafel and everyone else got a chicken doner wrap or a sandwich. It was honestly not the best, but we were very hungry and we didn't have too much time. But at least the views were nice. After walking around the Riviera, we found a cute little gelato spot and everyone picked their favorite flavor. We enjoyed some gelato and then we got on a boat to head to Chilean Castle. The boat ride was super scenic and the day just called for a chilled beer. So we got a beer and some prosecco and enjoyed the views on our way to the castle. Once we reached the castle, I think हमने 2 घंटे सिर्फ फोटो निकालने में लगा दिए थे. So we were basically outside most of the time and then we did a quick tour inside. I learned about the history, looked at the space. It was very interesting and really cool architecture. After the castle, we made a quick pit stop at the cathedral in the city. यहाँ से you could see the full view of the city and we were very close to sunset hour, so it was gorgeous. बहुत सारी travel के बाद we finally reached our destination, the JW Marriott in Geneva. First things first, we got dinner, drank some wine, had a Caesar salad, and these fish and chips were amazing. They served it with this saffron aioli, and we got the roast chicken to share, and it was pretty good. I was quite impressed with the food here. The next morning, we woke up early, and I headed to a chocolate workshop. I was very excited for this one. The chocolate workshop happened inside this chocolate shop called La Ponbori. So we were going to prepare these coated chocolate bars. We started by putting a layer of some tempered chocolate. जो machines आप देख रहे हैं उसमें से tempered chocolate निकलता है. Then went on a layer of chopped roasted almonds and then a layer of caramel. This technique of caramel was very interesting for me because I always add the butter first and then the cream. But here she heated up the cream, added it to the caramelized sugar, mixed it well, then finished with butter. And the texture was silky smooth. It was amazing. Since this is a set caramel, we refrigerated it until it sets up. Once it was done, she made indents with the help of a bench scraper. What this does is help the next layer stick better. ये next layer जो था was my absolute favorite. So what it is, it's caramelized nut butter. So it's caramelized hazelnut and caramelized almond butter mixed with melted milk chocolate. You mix it in and then when you put it in the bar, it sort of sets and you can cut through it. We then individually cut the bars, just look at those beautiful layers, and then we enrobed each one in chocolate, so fully coated in chocolate and decorated it. There was an option of milk chocolate and dark chocolate, but I personally really liked the dark chocolate. And for decoration, we used more melted chocolate along with some nuts, so we had hazelnuts and almonds both. I thoroughly enjoyed this workshop. I got to brush up on my chocolate making skills as well. We took some photos and then packed up all our chocolate to take as gifts. For lunch, we headed to a 150-year-old restaurant in Geneva. It was a really cool experience. Everyone got something different. I personally chose the deconstructed vegetable tart, which looked absolutely stunning. I was very excited for dessert because this is one of the first places to serve meringue, and they serve it with this Gruyere double cream, which just takes it to the next level. Then for the evening, we had a tuk-tuk ride planned, which takes you to the best spots in Geneva. We saw the world's longest bench ever and also the famous fountain of Geneva. And then it was time for more chocolate. So there's this concept called Choco Pass in Geneva. You essentially buy this chocolate pass and that gives you access to go to different chocolate shops in the city and get a tasting of chocolate. You also get lots of information about the history of the shop and the chocolate itself.
Because we are the unique chocolate factory here since almost 200 years. But now since 1874, we are in Versoix. It's at 10 kilometers from Geneva.
So we hit up 3 spots in the city. First one was Fabergé and the second one was Duron.
And we have the exclusivity on our cacao beans, so we were the only one who have this chocolate. We have milk chocolates, it's 38%.
I think this is such a cool way of exploring a city where you hop around from one chocolate shop to another, learning more about the city, learning more about chocolate, and enjoying these delicious treats. The third place that we went to was Stettler's.
Over 17 degrees, it starts melting. Okay? It became a specialty of Geneva because it won the Prize of Best Chocolate of Switzerland in 1954. And then all the chocolate factory copying us, but no one's got the original recipe because it's kept top secret.
Where we tried this really interesting high cocoa butter chocolate.
Just like melts in your mouth.
Exactly, it's like eating a little cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After freshening up at the hotel, we headed to this restaurant called Chez Philippe. It was super fancy and it's one of the best restaurants we've been to on this trip. As soon as I saw the menu, I was sold. I was so excited for this dinner and it did not disappoint. I got the salmon with the furikake and it had this calamansi garlic sauce. Oh my god, I could drink buckets of this. I also got the braised fennel and I think everyone enjoyed their meal thoroughly. This was a very rare meal where I was not the only one excited about dessert. As soon as we all saw the menu, we went berserk. I think we ordered like 5 desserts for the table. They had a live station for the crepe Suzette, which was just chef's kiss. They served it with orange slices and a vanilla bean ice cream. We got so many more desserts, the table was just full. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and it didn't make you too hungry. I'll see you very soon in part 3.